with Jim Courier.
Well, Roger, you served incredibly today. You really weren't pushed too hard as far as the score goes on your service games. But boy, he fought you hard in his service games and in the baseline rallies, didn't he?
Yeah, he might have had the upper hand, actually. I thought he was not making many mistakes, and he's a tough player. You know, I've played against him on several occasions on clay, and I actually expected him to miss a bit more because the surf is faster here. And he played a good match, and I really had to make sure I served well, because any hiccups on the serve, I think it would have been a really close match. So I'm happy I played well, and happy to be through, of course.
Well, let's talk about your game, because you've now had a few matches. You know, you're moved into the second week. And, you know, this is about the time as a player that I think most of us start to assess really where we are, how are we feeling. So talk us through it. How's everything looking from your perspective?
Well, I think important was to come through the first round. Obviously, you know, find my way into the tournament. I had a really difficult draw. It was Andreev, who I've had tough matches against in the past. So I think I don't know if I was able to pick up my level, because I was actually quite happy with my first round, you know, performance already. And now I was able to show, you know, the variety I have in my game. So obviously I feel good, I feel confident. Obviously as the draw goes, you know, forward, the opponents get tougher. He was the first seed I had to play, so it showed as well, and I'm looking forward to the rest. But physically I'm fine and mentally fresh, and that's the way you want to feel going into a second week.
Sure is. So I was in the lunchroom. I saw you earlier today in the lunchroom, and I got to spend a little time with your father, actually, who I haven't spent much time with. And I thought to myself, I mean, he's a really, really nice man. And I thought to myself, what happened to Roger? What happened to you?
That's how it goes. Not everybody can be good guys, you know, in the family. You need one rebel. That would be me.
You're the rebel, yeah. I could definitely see that. Well, what I didn't know also was your dad spent, I think maybe with your mom, I think they may have spent some time in Australia, you know, when you were younger. Is that true?
Correct, yeah. Well, I don't know my mom, but my dad was working here a little bit for maybe 3 months of the year, and they were actually considering moving over here to Australia. And I don't know, I was open for it, but for some reason they stayed. So I stayed Swiss and will remain Swiss, and I'm still happy I chose that way. Sorry, guys.
Well, that's good information, but you probably are a little bit of an adopted son here, and you've also taken, you know, a little bit of hardware back home from Australia, so I think a little piece of Australia will always be with you. Special day for you today? Anything special happening?
Well,
off court.
Off court, well, we don't celebrate 6-month-old babies yet, you know. But together they're 1 year old, as far as I can count. So maybe we'll celebrate anyway with one candle.
Well, you celebrate any way you choose. It's a nice celebration of tennis today. Congratulations, Roger, into the second week.
Thank you, Jim Courier. Well done again to Roger Federer.